In this problem, we're asked to find the circumference of the circle. They want us to use 22/7 for the value of pi and then to round our answer to the nearest whole. So in this particular problem, our pi value that we are going to use is going to be 22/7. The radius of this circle is what we are given here because it goes from the center of the circle out to its edge. That's going to be 9 yards. Now, our formula that we're going to use to find circumference is that the circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So what we're going to have to do with this radius is we're going to have to convert it into a diameter. So when you're converting a radius into the diameter, you're going to use a formula that says diameter is equal to 2 times r. So I'm going to take and say that d for the diameter is going to be equal to 2 times 9 yards. Now, whenever I multiply 2 times 9, that's going to give me 18 yards. So I'm going to get a diameter of that. Now, I'm in my formula up here, I'm going to replace this d with 18 yards. I'm going to replace the pi with 22/7. So I'm going to say that circumference is equal to 22/7 times 18 yards. Now, when we multiply something with a fraction, we have to make sure that everything is a fraction. So I'm going to go over here to the side, and I'm going to take and rewrite 22/7 times 18. Now, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to convert this 18 into a fraction. We do that by placing that 18 over 1. So I'm going to say 18/1. Then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and multiply across. So I'm going to take 22 in my calculator times 18, and that's going to give me 396 on top. On bottom, I take 7 times 1, and I'm going to get 7. Now, what we're left with here is this fraction, a very large improper fraction, 396/7. Now, in our directions, they tell us they want us to round our answer to the nearest whole. So what I'm going to do in my calculator is I'm going to take this 396 and I'm going to divide it by 7. So when I do that, that's going to give me something that is approximately equal to, that's what that little symbol there means, 56.571, and then it keeps going on. So now what they want us to do is they want us to round to the nearest whole number. So our nearest whole number is the first spot that's to the left of our decimal. So that means we're going to have to look at that number that's to the right, immediately to the right of the decimal. So since this number here is a 5 or larger, it's going to boost this number up to be a 7. So we're going to say that this is approximately equal to 57 yards for our circumference.